Side Pocket. It's a franchise that first came out in 1986 as an arcade game before being ported to pretty much every game console of that time, including a version for the great WonderSwan, a console that was so popular I bet you thought I made it up. Maybe you're thinking that that's the most random game I could have talked about, to which I would say, far from it, I've got worse in stock, and also, believe it or not, this game was actually fairly popular back then. With dads and pool enthusiasts. I mean, yeah, Side Pocket is a game about pool, so I get what you would look at it and go,
what the fuck is this piece of shit?
But in all honesty, it's fun. So much so that it even made me want to get into real pool. But I kinda suck. So about the game itself, well, as you boot it up, you are immediately welcomed with a beautiful title screen followed by a random woman. Actually, that's totally Natalia Simonova from 007 GoldenEye. Guess she got sick of working as a programmer. Then we are free to choose a game mode, starting with the single player campaign. And the core is as simple as it gets. You earn points with each ball you pocket, and you need to get past a certain threshold given to you at the start of a level by this random woman. For real this time. Randomly pocketing balls won't do much, so in order to make more points, you have to either pocket balls in order by number or just consecutively regardless of the order. From time to time, you'll also get a message that says super along with a glowing ball indicating that this specific ball will burst after a single touch, which is weirdly satisfying to watch. Are we still talking about the game? No. Once you're done, if you made enough points, you'll be allowed to go to the next table. In another town. Cause for some reason, once you win a game, your character just fucks off to another town. I get that the devs did this for the ambience, but in terms of gameplay... Well, I mean look, that's the table in New York, this one's in Las Vegas, and this one is in San Francisco. No, sorry, that's Atlantic City. I get that a pool table is a pool table, but come on, it's the same damn screen. They didn't even bother making a different woman for each town. Why is there only this blonde girl? Is she following us? If so, she's a fucking creep. Or, wait, maybe all the blonde girls are different people, but they're actually all identical twins. You know what, I don't care, I'll just go with this explanation. Next up we have the trickshot mode, which is exactly what you'd expect, but it's actually kinda nice. It works as a kind of reward for those who appreciate this game enough to master it, because believe it or not, Side Pocket has a relatively high skill ceiling. The controls are quite simple. You choose the angle, regulate the power of your hit with this little gauge up here, and you can fine-tune your aim with the LNR triggers. But here is the fun part, if that's what your definition of fun is. You know how in real life you squint at the ball, wiggle your cue a bit and pretend like you know what you're doing before failing and looking like an idiot? Well, this game lets you do exactly that. By holding Y and messing around with the D-pad, you can manipulate the cue ball's spin and placement, allowing different effects. That's where the trickshot mode gets interesting. There are 19 scenarios, and you need to pocket every ball in one scenario in order to complete it. It's a great challenge, and an awesome tutorial for understanding the subtlety behind the physics of this game. Because Side Pocket doesn't tell you jack shit, so it's trial and error time. Some trick shots are actually so tough, especially the one with the breakable wine glass. Shit took me way too many tries, but also what kind of deranged psycho puts wine glass on a pool table? It's absolutely stupid. Trust me, if you try to resolve these, as unlikely as it sounds, don't do it. It's not worth it. You know why? Here's the reward for completing the 19 scenarios of Side Pocket. A picture of a smiling woman. I took the free 7-day trial for the Switch Online to play this, and I still feel ripped off.
The biggest piece of dog shit.
In all honesty, playing this game alone is not that fun. The only reason I see to boot up Side Pocket today is to just do a couple of games with a friend and chill. Although maybe you're like me and you don't have any friends who cares for pool, but luckily, in general, that's where a mysterious guy you know nothing about appears behind you to offer a friendly match. So that brings me to the 2-player modes. First, we have the 9-ball game, where you can go best of 3, best of 7, or best of 15. Do keep in mind that in 9-ball, you have to hit the lower numbered ball that's still in the table before hitting any other ball, unlike the regular pocket game, which is the other mode available for 2 players. It goes 5 rounds and the player with the most points wins, so that's where you can show off your talent or just see who's luckier in getting the bonus holes that gives way too many points when you pocket a ball in them. Seriously, losing because of this is bullshit. What about winning because of these? I see no problem with that. Anyway, something Side Pocket unsarcastically does really well is its ambience. Starting with the music, I can't quite put my finger on it, maybe it's the whiskey talking, but the soundtrack's jazzy vibe just works. I can totally picture myself losing money and drinking expensive orange juice with a woman wearing giant hoop earring in a fancy bar right now. With this, the game offers a great deal of neat-looking visuals, and you already saw some of the characters and how detailed they are, but we even have the pixelated SNES version of young Indiana Jones and Mr. White playing pool. That's a fucking bonus right there.
Yeah, Mr. White!
Apparently, the devs found their inspiration in the 1986 movie The Color of Money, which was starring Tom Cruise and Paul Newman as pool hustlers. And the game itself was meant to capitalize on the upstick of interest in pool that the movie created, so it's no wonder it has a similar vibe. I very well might be one of the only 2 people on Earth who still play this old piece of media nowadays. Like I said, it's really just a game you pull out like twice a year, play with a friend for half an hour, and that's it. So now that I'm done with this, I'll just wish you a good night and I'll go finish my game with the random guy. Well played. Alright, now... Huh? Where did he... Oh, wait. He took my wallet.